Hello, my dear students. How are you all? Hope you all are uh, great at home and preparing for your first unit test that is on 6th, right? So, I hope you have got all the syllabus of all the subjects and the routines you got. If any one of you is still not getting the syllabus and the routine of first unit test, then you just uh, message to your class teacher, or you can call your class teacher and ask for the same. Now today we will uh, continue we will begin we will start a new unit from unit 5, the first lesson. One very interesting and a beautiful poem it is here, the lazy frog. What is there? The lazy frog. Dear student, first you tell me, whenever you get a leisure time, whenever you get a free time, whenever you get a holiday, what you usually do at home? At school you are very busy, right? At school you are very busy and you are studying, you are writing, you are playing, you are chatting with your friends. But after getting holidays, what you do? You are not getting so many friends that you are having at school. Then some students, they are staying in city, and they don't get, especially in this lockdown, right? So what you do usually when the school get over, when there is a holiday, when there is a holiday, then what you usually do? Here in the poem it is said, the poet, would you behave like a frog? Would you behave like a little frog who is uh, given here, whose how he behave, it is given here in this poem. So would you behave like him? Okay, so how this frog he is behaving, let's see. Okay, if you are also behaving in the same way how the frog is behaving here in the poem, then we will compare afterwards. Okay, now I also don't know how the frog he behaves. So let's begin. Fred, I will make a little bit zoom so that it will come clear to you. Fred is a lazy frog. So the name of the frog is Fred. Fred is a very, very lazy frog who lolls all day upon a log. Who lolls, who lie down, who lie all the day around, no? He lie down, he lolls all the day upon a log, upon some wood, there he lie down all day. One frog is there whose name is Fred, and he lie down, he used to sleep all day in a log. He always manages to shirk doing a single stroke of work. He always manages to shirk, just avoiding to do his work, no? Avoiding, just shirking means something you should do. Something you should do. It is your duty, it is your work, no? Something you should do, but you are not doing. That is called shirking. So he always manages this, how to avoid the work. Managed to shirk doing a single stroke of work. He is not doing a single stroke of work, and always he avoids doing all this. Then his poor old mother, his poor old mother calls in vain, come in and help, come in and help. He does not bother to move 2 inches, much preferring to be extremely hard of hearing. He lies there in a silent heap and he stays conveniently asleep. So his poor mother, she always calls him to help, for the help. He should come and help her, but it goes in vain. It goes in vain means it is just useless. She calls him, but it becomes useless because he did not listen at all. He is not going to listen. It is just to be. He does not move 2 inches also. If he hear also, but he does not inch 2 inches also. He just become deaf. Hard of hearing means just becoming deaf. Something he hear, but just pretending, and he act that he was not hearing anything. He was not hearing anything. Just he was acting, pretending, and he becomes what? A deaf. Just try to become a deaf. He was not deaf, but pretending. जैसे कि सुन के भी अनसुना कर देना. That is hard of hearing. He lies there in a silent heap. He was lying there silently, where nobody is there, and there he lie. Then he stays conveniently asleep. He very conveniently, very comfortably, he was sleeping there. And in the next stanza, what is there? See, this frog is very lazy frog. If a lady frog hops past, if a lady frog hops past, you had think he would get up at last to go and help her on her way. But no, I am ashamed to say that when a lady frog comes by, he does not open up one eye. So you might be thinking that if a girl will pass, maybe he will get up and he will bow, and he will help her. He will help her on her way. So maybe he will stand and ask, "Oh, you, from where you came?" Then that type of things you can ask. And where are you going? And do you need any help? Such type of things. You see, boys generally they ask to girls, but he was not doing. You might be thinking that he will do if girls pass him, but he is not. It is, and the poet says, and poet feel ashamed to say. Ashamed means शर्म हो रहा है poet को भी बताने के लिए कि it is ashamed to say for the poets also that when a lady frog comes by, he does not open up his one eye. He does not open up his one eye also. So how much lazy he is. How much lazy he is. The lazy boy also, you see, lazy persons also, when it comes to a girl, then that lazy becomes very active. He just shows before a girl that he is very smart, he is not lazy, he is very active, he is energetic. But that also, this frog is not showing here. It's not showing here. So that's why the poet here, he said that he feels ashamed. He feels ashamed to say that he does not open up his one eye also when a lady frog comes by. When a lady frog comes by. And the poet's name here, it is not mentioned. Anonymous. Anonymous means unknown. Who has written this poem is unknown. So anonymous. If somebody has written this, obviously somebody has written, but the name has not given, and just written in the place of poet's name, it is written anonymous. That is means unknown. if somebody uh, persons, no, poets, they used to mention the name, then here you see where here you will find, here you will find in the place of anonymous, you will find the name of the poet everywhere. No, all that the time whenever after reading the poem you will find the name of the poet. So but here what is given, anonymous, means unknown. Who is written, it is unknown to us. So this is what the poem is all about. I hope you understood. If anything is there that you are not getting, that is not going something in your brain, something in your mind, then please you just tell me clearly. Don't feel shy, okay? Don't feel shy. Don't feel hesitate to ask anything. Feel free. Feel free to ask. If you are asking, I am not going to scold you, okay? Or I am not going to cut or deduct your mark. I am not going to do all these things. Just you ask me if you are not understanding. Please, my dear children, please ask me. Because when the children they don't ask, I also feel very lazy, just like that frog, and not interested to explain also. So when there is a uh, doubt or there is something in the mind of the children, then they should just come forward and ask me. So you can call me also, you can message me also, anything. And dear students, I have already told the meaning of all these words, but also we are human beings, we forget very quickly. So that's why all this you note it down in your copy. This is your homework. This is your homework. This all you, this what you will do, this all you note it down. This part you will write in your copy. Okay, this is your homework. Will you do? Okay, do it at home. Okay, so this is your homework. Do it, and you read the poem also. And one more thing that I want to tell you today, that the first unit test is on 6th September, and most of you, I think you are reading the answers questions, right? So you read the answer questions, but don't try to memorize all these things. You try to understand, read and understand. Reading is good, but again, trying to memorize by hearding, just by heart all those notes, answer questions, it is not good. It is called rote memory, ratta marna, no? So don't do that. Don't do that ratta marna. You first understand. If you understand, then you will not forget. You will not forget a thing. And these times in unit test, the questions are also set in that way only. The objective questions, the multiple choice questions will come, and from the very 3-4 options you will get, and you have to choose the correct one. And the most important is understanding the question. Understanding the questions. So all the questions are set from your given syllabus only. So what syllabus I have given to you, from there only the questions are set. And read the questions properly, then understand it and choose the correct answer. That 25 marks, all 25 questions are in the same form. So I hope you understood. Again, I will give you a sample also how the questions are set in the first unit test in the next class. This also I will give you some multiple questions I will write on the board, and uh, you just be prepared. Okay, you just be prepared and just tell me the, you note it down. I will write the questions, but I will not write or I will not write the, or I will not tick the correct answer there. Afterwards I will tick it, but before I say the answer, you should write in your copy the correct answer. Okay, then you tell me how many of you have done this and how many of your answers are correct. So don't cheat me, be fair, and that we will do in the next class. Okay, so take care, then stay home and prepare for your exam. Exam means your first unit test. Okay, have a good day. Thank you very much.